Hey guys, Tim here with the Long Hair Gardener, and today I'm doing a follow-up video here at Logan Circle or Logan Square here in Philadelphia. I visited this area probably about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and I thought I would come back today and see how the plants are doing. I did a little quick spin around just to check them out before I started filming, and honestly I'm a little surprised. We've had some major heat waves happening, and I was expecting to see a lot of plant death, to be honest, but things are looking really good. I'm not sure if they have these plants on irrigation, but they have done remarkably well considering the heat and considering that they are in the blazing sun. So I will apologize ahead of time. It's probably not the best time. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I thought we would be okay with the sun, but the sun is a little harsh right now, so hopefully it doesn't wash out too many of the plants. But the plants are looking amazing, so let's walk around and take a look and see how they're doing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started in this section. I am filming in a different angle than last time. I was hoping to do almost an exact walkthrough as I did the first time, just so that you could see how much the plants have grown, but unfortunately if I did it that way the camera would be pointing pretty much directly in the sun, so we're gonna have to go at it at a different angle, but you can still enjoy the plants just from a different view. So of course over here we'll start with the very recognizable banana trees. And down here we have huge masses of sweet potato vines. I believe these are a type of salvia. You can see the bees flying around here. I have no idea what these things are, but how fun are these? They're like gigantic pods. Of course, whoops, I'm almost touching a bee. Of course, those were not there last time. There are some cannas off in the distance, and then right beside it there are some butterfly weeds. Also some right here. Some really nice lime colored verbena. Not sure what this yellow plant is here, so I'm skipping over that. Huge ocean of sweet potato vine, which looks amazing. And right here there's an upright elephant ear or alocasia. I don't know if you can see off in the distance here the plants with the larger like fan-like leaves. That's a castor bean plant. And the real tall ones with the bushy red tops, we have some oh, I love it when I forget the names. Well, I'm just gonna have to come back in. I'm sure I will remember as we tour around and we take a look at them again. I will point out those names, but they are really fun. All right, let's just keep walking around here. So last time, some more of these purple salvia. I need to be careful about putting my hands in these plants because the bees are just going crazy. There's another shot of these pods. They're very funny looking. Very tempted to squeeze them. All right. Hopefully the sun is not too terrible, but I did want to just walk around here just so that you can get this or see it from all angles, because this is truly an urban jungle right here in the heart of Philadelphia. All right, so we're gonna spin around today. The water fountain is on, so you are gonna be hearing that in the background. But let's go take a look at the plants that are circling the fountain. All right, let's get started right here on the corner. I apologize for my shadow, but I do need the sun to be behind me so that you can see the plants without getting blinded by the sun. So we'll just start right down here. We have a vermillionaire, or sometimes called cigar plant. The honeybees are just going crazy for that plant. Let's just move along here. And here's this plant. Again, it is an amaranth. I could not remember that name like 2 seconds ago, but it popped back into my mind. All right, we have some amazing purple salvia. Trying to get a good perspective here just so that you can see how nice these plants look, and you can see if you are looking to attract pollinators, this plant is the plant. Bees everywhere. I am thinking it's going to be a miracle if I don't get stung, because I keep leaning into the plants and touching the plants and forgetting that they are absolutely covered in bees. As always, I am downtown, so I apologize for all of the noise. This is a busy section. Let's see. And then I believe last time I pointed out this hydrangea. I'm not sure the exact variety. And off in the distance, I don't know if you can make them out or not, these really tall plants, they're not blooming anymore. Last time I was here, I was trying to figure out what they are. Those are actually Rudbeckia maxima, or cabbage leaf coneflower. So I've finally been able to identify them, but they are now done blooming. All right, some more of these. Wait for this truck to go by. Some more of these pods. I suspect I'm gonna go in and squeeze it. Okay, yeah, it feels like there's air in there. I suspect those are the seed pods. And we also have a whole bunch of cosmos here. So last time I was here, things were much shorter, and there were a lot of plants that I guess I overlooked, or that just didn't catch my attention right away because they weren't blooming, or there were just some other things grabbing my attention. But this time around, there is tons of this purple top vervain plant. It is everywhere. There's going to be a better example of it coming up here. And there are some Gumfrina. And right here, again, sorry for the sun. It's not really all the way open, but this is a Datura. I do want to point out, once we get to the other plant, that I was misnaming that one. That is the plant that I had in my garden, and I was calling it a Brugmansia. But both varieties, or both plants, are here, so I can point out the differences. Just gonna keep moving along here. There are tons of these Daturas here, and the birds are out as well. All right, we're just gonna briefly stop here. This purple top vervain is really beautiful. Contrasts very nicely with the orange cosmos. All right, we're just going to continue walking here. Thought I was going to show you the fountain, but I don't think it's at the best angle, so we'll come back to that in just a minute. Lots of repeats here. All right, I'm not 100% sure what I'm seeing back here. I can't tell if this plant is ready to bloom or is blooming or what, because the petals are kind of curled up, but getting a closer look, I think that's actually fully open and what they're supposed to look like. Almost has a brown-eyed Susan type of vibe, just with like tighter petals. Definitely a new plant for me. There's a whole bunch of it back there. It's kind of doing a flop over in the center, but still interesting. All right, let's keep moving around here. All right, last time I was here, and I don't know why, but all of a sudden there's a trumpet in the background, so hopefully that's not too distracting. Last time I was here, I wasn't 100% sure what this plant was down here with the pretty variegated leaves, but after a little research, I believe this is a variegated shelled ginger plant. Of course, we have some more vermilion here and some sunset coleus. So this is the plant that I was just talking about, that I was confusing with the datura. This is the Brugmansia. So this one is called Angel's Trumpet, and the datura is actually called the Devil's Trumpet. So they are similar in that they both have trumpet. I'm going to come in here and touch this just so that you can get like this perspective. Very beautiful plant, very beautiful blooms. They both have these trumpet-like flowers. The Brugmansia, which is the plant that you're looking at right now, the blooms point downward, and the datura, the blooms will point upward. The Brugmansia will also have, it's a little hard to see, but it actually has like a tree stem to it, which is very hard and woody, whereas the datura is much more stem-like or plant-like. Like the datura, you could just reach right in there and snap it off, and this one is much woodier, like a tree. So I did want to point that out, that I was misnaming these plants. It does happen, but yeah. So this is the Brugmansia. Very beautiful, also very poisonous, but definitely worth a look. I was hoping that I would also see some seed pods in here, but I don't think it's late enough in the season. Maybe I'll come back later. So also I read the difference in identifying those two plants is the seed pods. So the datura will have like a round seed pod with spikes all over it, and the Brugmansia will have more of a like long, maybe long like bean pod. So we'll take a look at that maybe in the future if I come back here. This purple top verbane is really, really beautiful. There's tons of it right here. All right, we'll just keep on walking here. I think I see another verbena right down here. I think I'm so excited about this area for two reasons. One, I do love tropical plants, and that's a lot of what you're seeing here, and then also it's my color palette. I tend to like what I'm going to call Halloween colors, so lots of oranges and purples and lime greens. They're secondary colors if you have ever taken a color theory class or know much about colors. So that's what we have going on here. A lot of secondary colors, or as I like to call them, Halloween colors. So think this is pretty much it for this area. Let's walk around to the other side and see what else we can find. All right, unfortunately, I don't know what the name of this grass is, but it has really nice tops or plumes. And we also have some more butterfly weed here, and there are some cannas up top. Try not to point the camera directly into the sun, but I think it is going to happen a couple times here. And if we just keep walking along here, I think we have, yes, we have some more plants here that we haven't taken a look at. Another plant that I haven't been able to identify. Not 100% sure what those are, but they really add some nice height and color, and the bees are loving them. All right, let's keep on walking. We're going to do a little turn over here so you can see the fountain, but I suspect you can't see too much in the sunlight. All right, I think we need to change positions. So last time I was here, these were blooming purple, or the tops had purple in them, and it looks like they're now done blooming, and they have this very fuzzy looking top now. It looks soft, but it is not. And thank you to people who left comments down below to help me identify this. This is a cardoon, or artichoke thistle. Very interesting plant. So it looks like when you pull these out, this is how the plant reproduces. You can see the little dot on the end there of these little fluffy things, which you know, help them float through the air and deposit their seeds in other locations. So looks like that's how that plant reproduces. While we're standing here, I'm not sure what these are, but these are also kind of fun looking. All right, looks like a lot of repeated plants here. So I think we can move on to another section. Although while I'm here, take a look at these hydrangeas. Quite beautiful. I found another good example of a datura, the one that looks similar to the Brugmansia, or at least in the terms of bloom. So I'm gonna try not to get bit here. So I'm gonna turn this over. This is a beautiful purple Brugmansia, or I'm sorry, I did it again, datura. So as I was saying, the blooms are pointing more like upward or out to the side, whereas the Brugmansia, the blooms point downward. And also, here's an example of what the seed pod looks like down here. But beautiful plant. This one is also poisonous. I'm going to be bad and step in here just to get a little closer look at these leaves. Really love the edges on these leaves. All right. All right, guys, I think that pretty much covers everything today. I hope you enjoyed this tour here at Logan Circle. Again, this is the second time I've been here, so do take a look at my other video. If I can figure it out, I will try to link it to this video, but if not, it is labeled Logan Circle or Logan Square. All right, I am actually getting misted right now by the fountain, which is refreshing, but it might be getting some water on the camera. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next garden video. Have a great day in your garden.